So hey guys, my name is Mappen and today we are looking at a scenario where the Chicxulub Meteor doesn't hit the Earth. Now today we are at episode 12, I think, yeah 12. And if you will like this video, like, subscribe, and I'm gonna kick this off with some green team expansion. We see them expanding a lot into Poland now all the way here to Kaliningrad they they all the way here to Kaliningrad, and they follow the what is it called again? I don't know what the river is called, but there's like a pretty big river right here. Yeah, the Wisla, I think. The Wisla. They follow the river, and they take all of this land. And we see that here in the HRSE, they mm, we see that the we see that the green team, the green Polish or Russian team, they leave the HRE, which I think was their like the most their strongest member. Then it's what is even their like strongest member now? I guess the parts of the blue team. You know, some of the parts aren't in some of the parts aren't in the HRE. Some parts are, HRSE. I forget always to call it that, the HRSE. Well, the HRSE, like in real life, which the HRE, they have often some some parts of the countries, the member countries, that when some parts they're just weren't there. As you can see, for example, this and this, they aren't in the HRE. This one is, this one isn't. And yeah, it's kind of just like that. We then see that the Moravian team, they also expand now into Slovakia because Slovakia, it's pretty like, it's pretty, what do you call it again? It's pretty fertile, but it's only in the southwest. So they take the southwest and kind of follow the Danube River, and they take all of this land. They obviously don't go into the Tatras, into the Carpathian Mountains, yeah, because they're tall and they are mostly flatlanders, you know. We then see a new country actually forming here. It's gonna be this dark green team, and they're gonna look something like this. They're gonna be, I guess, Hungary, or like, I'm gonna change the color because it looks way too similar to that team, to that guy over there. Yeah, I guess this one. And they are this green team. We then see some massive orange team expansion into Caucasia as they take all of this land, which is like massive. We see a new country actually forming here, and it's gonna be this like mm, I don't know. It's gonna be this it's gonna be this magenta-ish country, and they're gonna be looking something like this. And I just realized there's a magenta Mesopotamia right under it, so I'm just gonna make it pink. This pink, I guess Azerbaijani team. and they're gonna look something like this. Mm. We then see that the Lime team they also expand a little, and they're gonna try to touch the Caspian Sea, but they aren't like good enough in colonizing, so they just take all of this land. We then see that the uh, the Irish they are now gonna be gangbang or they're now gonna be gangbanged by all the guys on the Island, Irish Island, or Irish Island. There, and it starts with this team. They start. Uh, they are like the most prominent one on on here, and the Irish. They try to take over this, but their army is now very by this someone Dublin team. They are now way stronger than Ireland because most of the military. This is like a police state, yeah, a police state, and most of the military like resides here. It's, uh, most of the military from the past, a Celtic team, they reside in the Dublin country. They take this major city and then they and they almost capitulate. Then this weird green team, they take the capital, and that's the wrong color. And I'll take a smaller one. Well, they capture the capital city, and we then see this light blue team. They also join in on this war, and they land in this major city and take the rest. Here is the peace treaty. On the peace treaty, we see that the uh, OG Irish country they basically don't exist anymore. If I disable the capital city layer, you can see that they are now a small city. And this city they barely qualify as a major city. This city has over or like around 70,000 people, and we obviously see them just absolutely collapsing. So we see that this weird team, I don't know what that team could be. This I guess science team, they go in and apparently they're like peacekeeping uh peacekeeping forces, and they obviously occupy and take the land. We then see some Scandinavian uh what is it called, expansion, and obviously like absolutely no one lives here, so nobody really cares that they are taking this land. We also see that count this Leningrad country, they also take quite a lot of land. Uh, they take all of this land. Well, that is a lot of land, And they do kind of a sneaky move that they take this little thing right here. So they basically just cut the salmon team out of expanding into Karelia, which is pretty smart. We then see that the Nile team, they they are gonna expand now into the green team. They're gonna start invading here in the deserts. No one really cares about the deserts, and they take all of them. They then start getting into the core territory. Yeah, around here. But no one really likes the Nilean, I guess I'm gonna call it the Egyptian like expansionism. So we see that the black team they actually joined this war For once, they are actually on the good side, which is like for the first time in history, they start going in, they take the major city, the capital city, I mean, and they start going down the Nile. Obviously, on the Nile, there's all of their major cities. We see that all of the troops hurry very quickly get out of the deserts, and they start going obviously back to the Nile. Uh, So we see that the green team they take all of this land. They don't even bother to like guard guard the other cities, so they take this major city, and this is basically just a nail in the coffin, and eventually they just lose. And here's the peace treaty. In this peace treaty, we can see that all of the countries from episode like I don't know 7 have come back. It's this Levantern team and this orange team, and we see two protectorates being here. This is the black team protectorate, mm, and this is the green team protectorate. They are gonna give it back to Nile in about like 10 years. We now see that uh we now see that Morava they now expand by a lot, and it's gonna be all the way from here to here. I guess they're not more Morava anymore. I guess they're more like I don't know, more like Slovakia, I guess. We then see a new country forming right here, and it's mostly refugees from this Polish country, or like for and or like Russian country, and this what is it called? And this Leningrad country, but Leningrad country, yeah. They're gonna form here in Kaliningrad and in like Lit what is it called? Latvia and Estonia a little and Lithuania. I guess just the Baltics and Kaliningrad. We then are gonna see that this what is it called? This Somalian country they also now go and just colonize, and they actually meet up with the black country. Now, this is like the biggest event we have had since like the dawn of time, since like the Red Sicily or like the Black Lebanon collapse. Yeah, this is absolutely massive for humanity, and we see that Africa and Europe they now know that they exist. Asia they still don't know that they exist. As we now head into Asia, as I was talking about it, we see that this Japanese and this other Japanese country, they are gonna go to war, and that's because uh, the the this country they believe that they should like that they should reunite or like unite the main Japanese island. So they start invading into into the territory. They take all of the island, all of the I guess mainland Japan, and they sign peace. And in the peace deal, we see that they just take all of the land from the main Japanese island. I'm gonna fill in this. we didn't see that we didn't see the Korean country, and uh they then also expand into Kamchatka here, and they just sneak around the coast because it's very cold, obviously, because it's Kamchatka in Siberia. So they just take all of this land. We are now gonna go back here to Europe and or like America, I guess. And we see many other countries landing here in the Americas. And those countries are the Dublin country here in Long Island and I guess Connecticut, Red Sicily in North Carolina, and finally France here in I don't know what state this could be. Any American, like someone who knows American geography, please tell me. I think this is Maine, Vermont, and like just New England. Well, we see that these countries they make colonies in America, which is still big for the world. We then we then see that this Philippines team they are gonna expand a little now into the I guess Thai peninsula. Well, not peninsula. I guess it is a peninsula. I don't know. I don't know. You tell me. But I'm gonna end the video here. So if you like this video, like, subscribe, and I'm gonna see you guys sometime later. Now I'm gonna be probably posting every other day. I don't know if I'm gonna be posting some other days, like or like every day, but most likely every other day. So if you like this video, like, subscribe. I'm gonna see you guys sometimes later. Bye, my alligator.